Throughout human history, civilizations have risen and fallen, leaving behind remarkable legacies of knowledge and technology. While some inventions like the wheel or the pyramids have become iconic symbols of ancient ingenuity, there are countless others that remain shrouded in mystery, relatively unknown to the modern world. In this documentary, we journey through time to uncover 10 of these forgotten wonders, exploring the brilliance and enigma of ancient technologies that have been overshadowed by the sands of time. Our first stop takes us to the depths of the Mediterranean Sea, where in 1901, sponge divers discovered a shipwreck near the island of Antikythera. Among the treasures was a corroded, mysterious object that would later be recognized as the world's oldest known analog computer, the Antira Mechanism. Dating back to around 100 BCE, this ancient device was capable of predicting astronomical positions and eclipses decades in advance. But how did such advanced technology come to exist in a time when even the concept of a mechanical clock was unheard of? Made of bronze and comprised of more than 30 gears, the Antikythera mechanism is a testament to the astronomical knowledge and engineering skills of the ancient Greeks. The device could track the cycles of the moon, predict solar and lunar eclipses, and even follow the positions of the 5 known planets. Its complexity suggests that the knowledge behind its creation was highly sophisticated, yet the exact origins of this technology remain a mystery. The Antikythera mechanism is not just an isolated artifact. It offers a glimpse into a broader understanding of the universe that the ancient Greeks possessed, one that we are still trying to fully comprehend today. From the depths of the sea, we move to the grand structures of ancient Rome. The Pantheon, still standing after nearly 2,000 years, is a marvel of ancient engineering. But what's even more remarkable is the material that has allowed these structures to endure the ravages of time: Roman concrete. Unlike modern concrete, which can be prone to cracking and deterioration, Roman concrete has withstood earthquakes, weathering, and the passage of centuries. The secret lies in its unique composition. The Romans used a mix of volcanic ash, lime, and seawater, which chemically reacted to form a resilient material that not only resisted cracking, but also grew stronger over time when exposed to water. This ancient formula, now being rediscovered by modern scientists, reveals a level of chemical understanding that was lost for millennia. The Romans' ability to create such durable concrete was a cornerstone of their engineering prowess, enabling them to build roads, aqueducts, and massive buildings that have outlasted the empire itself. In the heart of ancient Mesopotamia, a region known as the cradle of civilization, lies a curious artifact that challenges our understanding of ancient technology: the Baghdad Battery. Discovered in the 1930s near modern-day Baghdad, this set of 3 objects, a clay jar, a copper cylinder, and an iron rod, dates back to around 250 BCE. But what was its purpose? Some researchers believe the Baghdad Battery was an early form of electrochemical cell, capable of generating a small electrical charge. But why would ancient people need electricity? One theory suggests it could have been used for electroplating, coating objects in a thin layer of metal such as gold. Others propose it might have had a religious or medicinal function, or perhaps it was simply a storage jar, repurposed by later generations. While the true purpose of the Baghdad Battery remains a subject of debate, its very existence opens up intriguing possibilities about the technological capabilities of ancient peoples, capabilities that we are only beginning to uncover. Our journey now takes us to the remote forests of Siberia, where a team of Russian archaeologists unearthed a wooden sculpture unlike any other, the Shagar Idol. Carved over 11,000 years ago during the late Paleolithic era, this enigmatic artifact is the oldest known wooden sculpture in the world. Standing over 9 feet tall, the Shagar Idol is covered in intricate geometric patterns and humanoid faces, carved with tools made from stone. The meaning of these carvings remains a mystery. Some researchers believe they represent a form of proto-writing, a way of recording important cultural or religious information long before the advent of written language. The Shagar Idol challenges our understanding of prehistoric art and symbolism, suggesting that even in the harsh, isolated environment of Siberia, early humans were capable of creating complex and meaningful expressions of their worldview. In the ancient city of Syracuse, one of the greatest minds of the ancient world was hard at work: Archimedes. Known for his contributions to mathematics and engineering, Archimedes is also credited with inventing a legendary weapon that has fascinated historians for centuries, Archimedes' heat ray. According to ancient accounts, during the siege of Syracuse in 214 to 212 BCE, Archimedes devised a way to set Roman ships on fire using mirrors to focus sunlight. While the existence and effectiveness of this so-called heat ray have been debated, modern experiments have shown that it is indeed possible to ignite wood using large arrays of mirrors under ideal conditions. Whether or not Archimedes' heat ray was actually used in battle, the story highlights the inventive spirit of the ancient Greeks and their willingness to push the boundaries of technology and warfare. The heat ray remains one of history's most intriguing what-ifs, a blend of myth and science that continues to inspire. Our next artifact is as much a work of art as it is a technological marvel. The Lycurgus Cup, crafted in the 4th century CE, is a Roman glass chalice that possesses an extraordinary property. It changes color depending on the direction of the light. When lit from the front, it appears green, but when illuminated from behind, it glows a rich red. This effect, known as dichroism, is caused by tiny particles of gold and silver embedded within the glass. What's remarkable is that this nanoscale technology was achieved over 1,600 years ago, long before the concept of nanotechnology was understood. The Lycurgus Cup is not only a testament to the craftsmanship of Roman glassmakers, but also to their deep understanding of materials and their properties. Its ability to change color remains a rare and awe-inspiring example of ancient technological mastery. On the island of Crete, amidst the ruins of the ancient Minoan civilization, archaeologists discovered an artifact that continues to baffle researchers to this day: the Fisto Disc. Unearthed in 1908 in the Palace of Phaistos, this small, circular clay disc is inscribed with mysterious symbols arranged in a spiral pattern. Dating back to around 1700 BCE, the Phaistos disc is often cited as one of the most enigmatic objects from the ancient world. The disc is covered in 241 symbols, many of which are unique and have no direct parallels in other ancient scripts. The symbols depict various objects, animals, and human figures, but their meaning remains elusive. Some scholars believe the disc could represent a form of ancient writing, possibly used for religious or ceremonial purposes, while others speculate it may be a game board, a calendar, or even a form of record keeping. What makes the Phaistos disc particularly intriguing is the method of its creation. The symbols were impressed into the clay using pre-made stamps, suggesting a form of movable type long before its widespread use in printing. Despite over a century of study, no definitive translation of the disc has been achieved, leaving it as one of the great unsolved mysteries of archaeology. Our next ancient technology is not a single object, but a class of objects: the Roman dodecahedrons. These small, hollow artifacts made of bronze or stone feature 12 flat pentagonal faces, each with a circular hole of varying diameter in the center. Discovered across Europe from Britain to Hungary, these dodecahedrons date back to the 2nd and 3rd centuries CE. The purpose of these objects remains a mystery, with no surviving written records explaining their use. Theories range from tools for measuring distances, to devices used in knitting gloves, to religious artifacts, or even astronomical instruments. The consistent design and widespread distribution suggest they had an important function. But exactly what that was is still unknown. The Roman dodecahedrons challenge our assumptions about ancient technology and the everyday lives of the people who made and used them. They are a reminder that even in the well-documented world of the Roman Empire, there are still secrets waiting to be uncovered. Next, we turn to the ancient Etruscans, a civilization that thrived in what is now Italy before the rise of Rome. Among their many contributions to history is a curious artifact known as the Liver of Penza. Discovered in 1877 near the city of Piacenza, this bronze model of a sheep's liver is covered in inscriptions and divided into sections, each labeled with the name of an Etruscan deity. The Liver of Penza is believed to have been used by Etruscan priests for the practice of haruspicy, a form of divination in which the entrails of sacrificial animals, particularly livers, were examined to predict the future. The liver's sections correspond to different parts of the sky, each governed by a different deity, and the priest would interpret the omens based on the liver's condition and the positions of these deities. This artifact provides a unique insight into the religious practices of the Etruscans and their belief in the interconnectedness of the physical and divine realms. The Liver of Piacenza is a powerful reminder of the ways in which ancient peoples sought to understand and influence their world through complex systems of belief and ritual. Our final stop brings us to the bustling city of Alexandria, where one of the most innovative minds of the ancient world, Hero of Alexandria, crafted a device that could be considered the first steam engine, the Aile, also known as Hero's engine. Described in the 1st century CE, this device operated by converting steam pressure into rotary motion. The Aile consisted of a spherical vessel mounted on a pair of nozzles, through which steam was expelled, causing the sphere to spin. While it was more of a curiosity or demonstration of the principles of steam power rather than a practical engine, it represents an early understanding of the principles that would later power the Industrial Revolution. Hero's writings reveal a deep understanding of physics and mechanics, and his work laid the groundwork for future innovations in steam power. The Aile is a striking example of how ancient technologies were often far ahead of their time, foreshadowing developments that would not be realized for many centuries. These 10 ancient technologies are just a glimpse into the vast, untapped reservoir of human ingenuity that has shaped our world. They remind us that our ancestors were not merely primitive peoples, but were capable of extraordinary feats of innovation and creativity. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time. If you enjoyed this exploration of ancient technologies, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating documentaries.